out too many different things. Keep it simple as possible. You'll be a lot happier speaking English when you keep it simple. The steward was asked to bring a cup of coffee. The pilot announced that we would be leaving in 5 minutes. We will be landing in Pongo Pongo at 6 o'clock. Our takeoff time is 6 o'clock. And we will arrive in San Francisco at 4. Arrive, landing. Take off your shoes. Get off the bus, get on the bus. The crew consists of the entire group working on the plane. Now, are any questions about those words? Arrive, remember, arrive, not alive.
Arrive.
Right? Next time you're on a plane, next time you go on a plane, practice these words. Ask them to see the steward, for the stewardess or the steward for some coffee or tea. Steward. Stewardess. Years ago, like years ago, there were no stewards. You never saw a steward. At least in the United States, they were all stewardesses. But as the planes got bigger and more passengers were on the plane, they started adding men as stewards, mixed in with the group. The whole scene has changed over the years. And one of the reasons is about to come up. Okay, cabin. Cabin. Hijack. Airport. Airplane. Aircraft. Very good. Airplane, that's the plane you're going to be on, the airplane. The jet that's flying from here to Hong Kong. Another term for airplane would be an aircraft. Aircraft. Just another term that you can use either one. The aircraft is arriving, the airplane is arriving, no big deal. 99% of the time they'll use airplane or plane, cut it short and it'll just be plane. The plane's arriving right now. The aircraft is about to arrive. Well, you'll hear that, but not that often. Once in a while. The airport. The port. In this case, it's a port not for ships, but for planes. There is a port on the water for the ships to come in, and in this case, there is a port for the planes, and it's known simply as the airport. No big deal. Cabin. A cabin. In this airplane, the cabin would be the internal side of the plane where the people are all sitting in the cabin. The cabin could be someplace out in the woods where people go for a weekend. I have a cabin out in somewhere out in the forest or out in the woods or out in the countryside, and I visit my cabin on the weekends. But then the word cabin also translates into the interior of the plane. The inside where people sit and, make their flight, the cabin.
Hijack.
And hijack, of course, is to steal the plane, basically, is to take the plane over. You can hijack a bus, you can hijack a train, and you can hijack a plane. To seize control of an airplane, to hijack, to take it over. Unfortunately, it happens. And you know, it's something it's terrible when it does, but it does happen, and it usually doesn't end up in a good way when somebody takes over a plane. That's why you see so much security at the airport. When you go through security, you're checked over, your baggages, your suitcases and all are checked, your hand carry items are all put through the screening. It's all to try to prevent someone coming aboard and seizing control of the plane. It happens. When I was in the FBI, I worked on hijacking. Well, seize. Yeah, seize. They always sit trying to catch me. They always sit like hawks on a wire, trying to catch me. Anyway, hijack. There is a hijacking underway. Plane's been seized over the Pacific Ocean flying to Honolulu from San Francisco. Oh, really? Yeah, hijacking. Hijackers, the ones that took over the plane.
Hijack is a locker. Hijack is the mean locker. The rubber.
Rubber?
The locker.
Lubber. No, in this case, the hijacking is the seizing of an aircraft we're talking about. You can hijack a bus, a train, whatever you've taken control of. They hijacked the thing, they've taken control of something, and they shouldn't be doing it. Cabin, hijacking, airport, airplane, aircraft. Same type of thing. Hijackings have been reduced by the fact of the security, but they're always trying to find ways to get past security in some way to hijack the plane.
Transportation.
Okay, transportation.
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 Flight. Flight. Crew. Luggage. Baggage. Right, very good. Luggage. What's luggage? What would be the luggage?
Bags. Like
Yeah.
chips.
Your baggage. Your luggage. You have any baggage? Oh yes, I have 2 bags. Oh, sorry sir, we only take 1 bag. But I have 2. Sorry sir, 1 bag. Baggage is limited on this flight. Luggage or baggage?
Same.
Yeah. Suitcase. You have any luggage? Yes, I do. I have 1 suitcase. Suitcase. And 1 hand carry. And a hand carry would be obviously one that you carry in your hand. It's not a big suitcase that you have to pull. It's a suitcase or a bag that you can carry in your hand. So I have 1 suitcase and 1 hand carry. Luggage, baggage. There's also an expression, she or he has a lot of baggage. Kind of a negative person applying for a job. The two bosses are talking about, let's say, the man applying for the job of assistant manager. Oh yeah, I understand. He has quite a bit of baggage. Really? Oh yeah. I was talking to his boss at his previous job. He's carrying, believe me, a lot of baggage. You know what it means when somebody says that? A lot of baggage. A lot of problems. A lot of problems. Carrying a lot of baggage. In other words, he's not coming in ready to start. He's coming in problems. He's got a lot of baggage. You'll hear that. That's not an uncommon statement, especially when they're talking about hiring somebody or bringing somebody new into a company or what. Does he carry much baggage? No, he's done an excellent job. He's no problem. Has a lot of baggage. Problems. Woo. Carrying a lot of baggage, that guy. Anyway, okay. Transportation. T-I-O-N, of course, that's the act of. Anytime you have the suffix T-I-O-N refers to an act of something. And in this case, it is transporting, moving from one place to another. Transportation. I have a transportation company. I fly airplanes, I run buses, I run trains or whatever. I transport people from one place to another. Transportation. The act of moving, in a sense. Flight. To fly. Or to flee. Flight. The flight of the birds. The flight of birds. A flock of birds are in flight. A flock of